Konnichiwa minasan and welcome back to another episode of our podcast चाय विद ओटाकू। और आज के हमारे एपिसोड में हमारे साथ थे पापा ओकिस। काफ़ी मज़ा आया ओकिस के साथ ये पॉडकास्ट करने में और हमने काफ़ी सारी चीज़ों के ऊपर बात की, लाइक ओकिस का बचपन, ओकिस ने कैसे एनीमे देखना स्टार्ट किया, कैन एनीमे अफेक्ट यू इन रियल लाइफ एंड शुड वी मेक एनीमे अ रिलीजन वगैरह वगैरह। सारी टाइम स्टैम्प्स आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन में मिल जाएंगी एंड लेट्स स्टार्ट।
चाय कहाँ है? ओए चाय कहाँ है? चाय कहाँ है? ओए डारे चाय कहाँ है? चाय कहाँ है? चाय
ये उस समय की बात है जब मैंने विश्व का सबसे उत्तम पॉडकास्ट बनाने का प्रयास किया था। कई सामग्रियों और वस्तुओं को मिलाकर मैं इस क्रिया के अंतकाल तक पहुंच ही गया था कि तभी हमसे एक घोर अनर्थ हो गया। हमने प्रत्यक्ष स्पष्ट रूप से क्रिंज की मात्रा अधिक कर दी, जिसके फलस्वरूप हमने एक ऐसी बकचोदी बना दी जिसे इस पूरे विश्व ब्रह्मांड में किसी भी मनुष्य ने नहीं देखी थी। और फिर हुआ भी वार्तालाप का निर्माण।
चलो चाचा, हो गया आपका। इतने पैसे में इतना ही स्क्रीन टाइम मिलेगा।
Sorry. That was a good intro, Tare. Dare, I'm so sorry.
अबे यार, सब मेरा नाम गलत क्यों लेते हैं?
It's alright. It do be like that. मेरा भी नाम सब लोग गलत ही लेते हैं.
Yeah, Sheesh, right?
Yeah, wow. Well, congratulations. You're one of the very few people who have taken my name correctly for the first time. In the first
I
time.
am glad to be the chosen one, Shailesh.
Nice, यार.
I'm so sorry, Okis. मुझे मालूम है कि आपको सब जानते हैं, but then again, let's start with the intro.
Alright, my name is Sheesh. I run a channel by the name of Papa Okis where I cover anything that I'm passionate about at the moment. It ranges from anywhere about really deep philosophical stuff or covering problems that I see in the society, or about just YouTube stuff where I do not agree or like somebody and I make a video about them. I try to talk about something that people can actually take away from the video and not just call a YouTuber bad. I try to analyze the situation, try to analyze the person and give my opinion and try to ask my audience what their opinions is.
So, okay, let's start this podcast with the OG question. So, how did you start watching anime?
I guess it was when I had recently moved and I remember Animax पे first time Naruto लगा था. And that was the thing that really hooked me into the whole anime scene. And the funny thing was, like, जब मैं पैदा हुआ था, that's when Naruto started. And it was really like I literally grew up with Naruto. I learned a lot from Naruto. And it's a weird thing because like you never think of like ऐसा कि कोई show तुमको सिखा देगा इतना कुछ. It's a very like I love Naruto. I love it so much. But that's how I got into anime. And later on in life, when I started getting into the internet culture and everything, that's when I discovered that there is a lot more anime that Indian TV show पे दिखाए नहीं जाते हैं. And that's when I started watching and binging a lot of anime and got into the weeb community.
Wow, that's great. So, did anime play a major role in your past? जैसा आपने काफी बार अपने videos में mention किया है that you never had much connection with your school life and stuff. तो क्या anime एक reason था इसके लिए?
No, not exactly. My school as it is was just not the best of the places, I suppose. I usually did not let anime affect me as like in my real life. But yeah, definitely it was just my school life that was messed up, and it wasn't necessarily because I used to watch anime or anything. But I did really try to get a lot of my friends into anime, but those were all failed attempts. I tried my like my crush at that moment. I tried to get her into anime, and I showed her Naruto, and I also showed her Sword Art Online, which in the hindsight wasn't the greatest of the decision because that anime is apparently hated by the community, which is, I understand it now, but I didn't understand it then. But yeah, she took a very good liking to the whole anime scene. which is, yeah, it's sad. I wish she had. It would be pretty cool, but yeah, it is what it is.
I have literally asked all the guys that liked me to first watch anime and then come to me. तो ये like sort of rule है मेरे लिए.
या सेम अभी के जो मेरे दोस्त हैं उन सब के साथ भी मैं यही करता हूँ कि लाइक ट्राई एंड वॉच द एनिमे एंड लकीली अब काफ़ी वेव आई है इंडिया में जहाँ पे लॉट ऑफ पीपल हैव स्टार्टेड गेटिंग इनटू शोनेन एनिमे. बट इट्स गोना बी फन इन अपकमिंग 2 to 3 years जब वो लोग और बेटर एनिमे देखने लगेंगे व्हेन लाइक द होल एनिमेशन स्टूडियोज फ्रॉम जापान एक्चुअली स्टार्ट कंसिडरिंग इंडिया एज अ पोटेंशियल मार्केट. बिकॉज राइट नाउ TRP इंडिया से आती नहीं है एनिमे की, तो को वो लोग हाँ वो मार्केट कंसिडर ही नहीं करते हैं इंडिया को एज एन लाइक क्या कहते हैं एनिमे वॉचर. क्योंकि यहाँ पे जो लोग देखते हैं वो यूजुअली हम लोग के पास कोई ऐसे क्या कहते हैं ऐप या कोई वेबसाइट या डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सर्विस है नहीं. है ही नहीं. क्रंची रोल है पर लाइक यू हैव टू यूज VPN एंड स्टफ, तो उससे प्रॉब्लम हो जाता है.
Pretty limited things are available on Crunchyroll.
Even on Netflix very limited things are available unfortunately.
Yeah.
But यही है कि जब क्या कहते हैं ये सब एनिमेशन स्टूडियोज इंडिया को कंसिडर करने लगेंगे ना तब बहुत मज़ा आएगा. क्योंकि इंडिया बहुत बड़ा मार्केट है एनिमेशन स्टूडियोज के लिए. बिकॉज आई थिंक ऑलमोस्ट एवरी गाय दैट आई हैव टॉक टू हैड अ रिलेशनशिप विद ड्रैगन बॉल जी, पोकेमॉन और नारुतो. it's a common thing. So it will be so exciting because in future people will be able to like not only watch a lot of anime freely but they'll be able to get merchandise. Even getting merchandise in India is very difficult. I'm not sure if you guys...
They are pretty expensive, I'd say. Or there are many limited companies in India that sell anime merchandise.
Comic Con में अगर तुम जाओगे तो तुमको मिलेगा, पर वो भी इतने इतना बड़ा चढ़ा के वो लोग देते हैं. 300 की चीज़, 200 की चीज़, they'll just sell it to you for like
500 rupees.
It's so bad. So if you guys, I'm not sure if you guys know, but one of the OG pages from Facebook called Goku and Naruto taught me never to lose hope, ऐसा करके एक पेज था, which so I was a part of it. I was a very active member, and the owner of the page later on launched this website called Otaku Card, which I guess is still up, and those guys were the first one to actually get like stuff imported from China and sell it in India at pretty cheap rate. So the
actually मुझे इसके बारे में पता नहीं, but I'll check it out.
Yeah, Otaku. So they have stopped selling it. They have got it into the like anime news culture, because I guess that business model didn't work out very well. But I was one of the first one who started getting into like trying to buy all of this stuff, and I realized कि वहाँ पे कितना ज़्यादा cheap है, and अगर इंडिया में इतने ही रेट पे बिका तो कितने लोग खरीद लेंगे. So yeah, I guess that was the answer. Like बहुत लंबा खींच लिया, पर
Yeah, even when you go to buy mangas in Comic Con, they're like super expensive.
It's super expensive. Apparently Amazon से अगर आप One Punch Man वगैरह...
Yeah, actually Amazon में सस्ता मिलता है.
हाँ बहुत सस्ता मिलता है. It's like bro, it's like sell it to me. I don't want to pay for 2,000 rupees for it's like come on, stop being a bitch.
Yeah, that's why whenever I go to Comic Con, I try not to buy stuff from there, क्योंकि बहुत महंगा मिलता है and you get it cheap on internet. Plus Amazon तो है.
Yeah. I stopped going to Comic Con after a very long time. It's like it's a good experience if you're going for the first few times and you get to know the people in the community and you get to meet the cosplayers who are really
cosplayers.
Yeah, who are really perfecting their craft and everything. But in hindsight, it just feels like a scam. Really, not scam. I don't want to say scam. It's just I would like it to be better. And it's gonna be. I want to see with.
Do you know that Comic Con in Dubai got free entry? They don't cost you anything for the entrance.
Oh, it's gonna be fun to see what happens in the future. अगर ये लोग पूरा चेंज करते हैं, क्योंकि बहुत पोटेंशियल है इंडिया में, स्पेशली एनिमे को लेके, कंजम्पशन को लेके. ओवरऑल कुछ भी चीज़ अगर तुम फेंकोगे, देयर इज़ अ होल लॉट ऑफ पीपल हु विल बी इंटरेस्टेड इन इट. एंड मैं बहुत क्या कहते हैं लुक फॉरवर्ड कर रहा हूँ कि जब इंडिया में प्रॉपर एनिमे की ग्रोथ बढ़ जाएगी एंड बिकॉज इफ यू विल सी ना कि अ लॉट ऑफ दीज एनिमेशन स्टूडियोज हायर अ लॉट ऑफ फ्रीलांसर्स टू डू अ लॉट ऑफ वर्क, एनिमेशन फ्रीलांसर्स, एंड अ लॉट ऑफ देम आर बेस्ड इन इंडिया ओनली. सो इट्स सो लाइक हम लोग इतना काम कर रहे हैं इंडियंस वाले, पर हमको जस्ट वो प्रॉपर ये नहीं मिल पा रही है, क्या कहते हैं,
प्रॉपर क्रेडिट्स एंड एक्सपोजर नहीं मिल रहा है.
इंडिया की एक बहुत बड़ी कंपनी है, बिकॉज आई एम इनटू बिजनेस एंड स्टफ. टाटा की एक कंपनी है, दैट्स द बिगेस्ट आउटसोर्सिंग कंपनी I guess in the world. I'm not sure if it's like it's really big. It's around 100 million something dollars का उनका net worth है फिलहाल. Every year they're pulling $100 million into India, which is great. So we outsource a lot. A lot of people contact us for a lot of outsourcing, freelancing stuff. So like काफ़ी हम लोग में पोटेंशियल है, पर हमको वही है कि क्रेडिट नहीं मिल पा रहा है. एंड इसका भी रियली फन व्हेन जो नॉर्मल जनता है, जब वो अवेयर होने लगेगी ये पूरे सीन के बारे में, तो बहुत मज़ा आएगा.
Okay, so which was the last anime you resonated with?
Oh, I recently watched Haikyuu, which surprisingly I didn't know about. It's like, how did I not know about it? It's a great anime. It's about volleyball if you guys haven't watched it. But so basically, I struggle a lot with my goals. I have huge goals in my life, and when I'm not able to get them pitch perfect, I get really upset. So Haikyuu really helped me with this resolve, where so they taught about like you have to take baby steps, one step at a time, and then like so instead of step they used cog. So cog is like that a wheel kind of thing that goes into a clock that turns, one thing turns so the other thing turns, and that's how the whole clock start working. So they said it's something around like 1 cog, 2 cog, full clock. So one step at a time, and by the time you reach the final step you will have the whole thing working, which really helped me when I thought about it. Like, you just keep your head down, keep working towards your goal every single day, and there will be a time when you look up and you'll be like कि देखो लो पहुंच गए, इतना easy था. Because when you are always looking forward and towards your goal, you'll see like the journey इतनी बड़ी है, हम लोग overwhelm हो जाते हैं कि इतना कवर करना है, इतना बड़ा distance कवर करना है. पर when you don't look towards your journey, you don't look towards the goal, and you just keep your head down and keep following the footpath, keep working hard and keep going every single day, there will be a point where you will reach your goal without actually worrying about it too much. So yeah, definitely I recently resonated with Haikyuu a lot. It's amazing. It's funny like how many like problems ये shows तुम्हारे solve कर देते हैं if you really try to interpret a lot of like क्या कहते हैं hidden.
Yeah, in fact, not only Haikyuu, but there are messages in every anime.
Yeah. There's a lot of room for interpretation कि आप अपने हिसाब से कर सकते हो, which is very nice. That's something I really like about anime.
By the way, I haven't watched Haikyuu, but मुझे काफ़ी लोगों ने suggest किया है Haikyuu. मैंने एक episode देखा भी है, लेकिन मैं आगे देख नहीं पाई, and I don't know why I haven't watched it.
Yeah, it's a good anime. You'll get hooked after when there is a little bit of character development and जब थोड़ा settle हो जाते हैं.
Actually मैं how do I explain it? Like मैं जब भी Haikyuu देखने बैठती हूँ ना, ऐसा कुछ हो ही जाता है that I have to pause it in between and I have to do some other work.
Yeah, कोई और चीज़ आ जाती है. I struggle with क्या कहते हैं attention deficiency disorder or ADHD.
Sorry, what is that?
Basically, it's very hard for me to focus on particular thing. So if I'm watching something else, then I'll see something else and I'll start watching that. And if there's something else, that's why then I'll start watching that. That's why I have a habit of going on tangent. इसके लिए मैंने अभी पिछले 2 आंसर पहले जो मैंने आंसर दिया वो इतना लंबा खींच लिया, because it's just I have a habit of going into tangent because I cannot be focused on one particular thing.
It actually happens a lot with me as well, so it's relatable.
Yeah.
Well, what would you say about people who literally call anime their religion?
Stop it. Stop it. Don't give anything so much power. I see a lot of fucking weebs talking like
Weeaboos.
yeah. I say,
By
oh
the
man,
way,
stop.
have you watched Joji's
Yeah,
Weeaboo video?
I miss my papa. I miss Papa Franco. But yeah, I see a lot of those people. I see a lot of people who think they are superior for some reason because they watch anime. I meet a lot of people who disregard a lot of women because they don't look like the girls they see in anime. I meet a lot of people who disregard a lot of girls because they are not as fair, like their skin complexion isn't as fair as they see in anime, and it's all like, oh my god, stop it, you fucking retard.
I mean, it's so stupid. Even Japanese women don't have eyes this big.
It's so stupid, yaar. Don't ever give something so much power over yourself. Ever. That's one of the reason I actually got out of the whole weeb community, because there were so many. Now it has obviously improved a lot, but pehle there were so many people who just didn't fucking listen and just, oh my god, oh, it's not a cartoon, you fucking moron, and they start shitting on somebody who's new to anime. I'm like, motherfucker, he obviously he thinks it's a cartoon. It is a cartoon, you retard.
Exactly.
Like,
It
oh my
is
God.
a cartoon, but these guys are not ready to understand that. You see, anime is animation, cartoon is animation, so both are basically animation. तो चाहे आप उसे cartoon बोलो या anime बोलो, एक ही बात है.
The guy is new, chill the fuck out. But nah, these dudes, like, yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, don't follow any religion. ठीक है? मतलब don't follow like religion मत बनाओ. Follow whatever religion you want to. I don't want to get into all that political stuff. इसको मत religion बनाओ. एक religion जो तुम्हारा है वो उसको follow कर लो. अगर नहीं करना है तो वो भी मत करो. But yeah, moving on.
So, which is the worst anime or the worst scene in a particular anime that you have watched?
Oh, shit. Oh, what's the one anime that I really disliked? I guess a lot of these animes capitalize on the incel behavior that a lot of weeaboos.
It's called fan service.
I mean, yeah, but like, for example, let's take JoJo's community. A lot of the community of JoJo, they love the whole flex scene, right? So there's a lot of flex in JoJo as well. So you can consider that as fan service. But then when you consider things like SAO, they capitalize a lot on this incel tendencies that a lot of weeaboos have. And when I say incel, I don't mean involuntarily celibate, not the very definition of it, but the connotation that the internet has given it. That's what I mean. So they, like, for example, there was this rape scene in SAO, and so these companies in the animation, they know that these fucking weeaboos who are not aware of the whole what it is and what the moral ethical ground, and these people they get into that shit, and their mindset becomes messed up about what a healthy sexual relationship is, and their view of like the other gender and all that stuff. So it gets really messed up around that scene. That's what I think that's what I don't fuck with in the whole anime culture. बाकी सब काफी सही है, but that's you should. There's a lot of capitalizing on stupid and unethical, in my opinion.
There is indeed. In fact, a lot of these isekai animes, like they have it. क्योंकि like isekai anime के जो main character रहते हैं उनकी एक harem तो compulsory है, and all the ecchi scenes. So like yeah, what you're saying is completely correct.
That's why I really got out of the whole shonen genre. Of course, I grew up, but like even अभी भी आप देख सकते हो, पर like I just
after you watch a lot of shonen anime, you actually get bored of it.
Yeah, it's the same shit over and over again. It's boring.
Yeah, so have you watched Boku no Pico?
Man, I have watched a lot more fucked up shit than Boku no Pico. Like, I love how the whole anime community puts Boku no Pico as like the most fucked up thing. I watched Boku no Pico, and I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't even as fucked up as I expected it to be.
So,
Jesus Christ.
which is the most craziest thing you've watched?
Oh my god. So my friend, this piece of shit, he sent me this link of I don't remember the name, but so basically it was a hentai where this guy shoves like 2 dozen eggs up the girl's and then he smashes those eggs and then it's like it's very graphic.
Ew. Let's
yeah,
stop.
so
Let's stop.
I exactly. I have my friends are they like seeing me in pain. But yeah, moving on.
Now it's time for my favorite part in Beep Vartalap, and it's the mini game time.
Okay.
ओके सो इस बार मिनी गेम के अंदर मैंने रखा है वॉइस चैलेंज एंड इसके अंदर मैं आपको एक 30 सेकेंड की ऑडियो सुनाऊंगी जिसके अंदर आपको सुनना होगा और गेस करना होगा ये कौन सा एनीमे है। आपको एनीमे को गेस करने के साथ साथ ये कौन सा कैरेक्टर ने कहा है ये भी गेस करना है। अगर आप सिर्फ एनीमे गेस कर पाते हो तो आपको मिलेगा 1 पॉइंट एंड अगर आप दोनों एनीमे और कैरेक्टर गेस कर लेते हो तो आपको मिलेंगे 2 पॉइंट्स। सो आई होप दैट्स क्लियर एंड वी कैन बिगिन द गेम।
Okay.
なかなかにしんどくなるな。なんせ向こうに着いたら私はマッスルフォームで居続けないといけないからね。もう大丈夫。なぜって？
Okay. So I think it's from My Hero Academia, right?
Okay.
I think it's All Might. I think it sounds like All Might.
So is it All Might?
I mean, I have 3 hints, right? I can get 3 hints.
Yeah, you have 3 hints throughout the game.
So not per. Okay. All right. You know what? I'll go with All Might.
Well, it is All Might.
Hey, your boy. Got it. Let's go.
Okay, that's great. Next one.
できない。ダメなんだ。警備だけじゃない。僕が逃げたら、レイやエマが代わりに出荷されるかもしれない。僕の代わりに、2人のどちらかが死ぬなんて、絶対に嫌だ。命はくれてやる。でも、その他何一つ譲る気はない。
I mean, I'll recognize my boy Naruto anywhere, bro. That's definitely 100% from Naruto. That's Naruto.
No.
That's not Naruto. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Shit. So,
It's not Naruto.
fuck. What is it then? I mean, I lost the point.
You can still guess.
I can still guess. I mean, I'd
Yep.
like a hint. I'd like to use one of my hints.
Okay, hint. So, what sort of a hint do you want?
I mean, you surprised me.
Okay, surprise you. There are 3 main characters,
Okay.
and one of them is a girl.
That sounds like Naruto. Oh my god.
And the antagonist is amazing.
That still sounds like Naruto.
She got long hair.
Okay, so it's a female.
Yeah.
Bro, that still sounds like Naruto.
And she's a damn sadist.
Okay. Is it Future Diary?
Well,
Yes?
no.
Ah, shit. Oh my god.
Okay, even if you answer me correct, I'll still say no, cause आपको वो answer lock करवाना पड़ेगा, as you won't change it later.
Okay, I'd like to know how long the anime is.
It ranges from 13 to 24.
Oh, that's a small as anime. You know what? I'll like to log Future Diary. I have a feeling in my gut.
Future Diary?
Yeah.
You're sure?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, your answer is wrong.
Ah, fuck. Which anime?
Okay, it's Norman from The Promised Neverland.
Oh, yes, of course. I should have. Oh my god. How did I not recognize it? My bad.
Okay, it was the scene wherein these guys were planning कि Norman को भगा देते हैं यहाँ से.
Yes. Now it makes sense.
Yup.
Alright, next one.
Okay, next one.